Welcome to Inside Jaguar Basketball with Coach KJ, bringing you all the highlighted action of the Southern University basketball program. It's brought to you by LaFleur Tillage Construction, Anna Jones State Farm, Cajun Nation Seasoning, Southeast Auto Incorporated, and Care South Medical and Dental. Jaguar basketball with Coach KJ. Coach Kevin Johnson and I come to you each week from the Southern University Mini Dome, bringing you all the exciting action of the Southern University basketball program. Of course, we come on about 4 times a week. You can catch us on Fox 44 Thursday nights at 10 and about 3 times a week on Pelican Broadcasting. You can see the times there on the graphic. And of course, you can always catch us at your convenience on the Inside Jaguar Basketball with Coach KJ YouTube and Facebook channel. Coach KJ, great way to start the week, great way to start the show, great win against UAPB Saturday. We take down the Golden Lions 80-66, but it was a close game at the half. We were only up 36-33. What happened in the second half that you were able to pull away and put that distance between the Golden Lions and the Jaguars?
Well, Todd, I thought we were going to be able to pull away in the first half. We had built a 14-point lead and lost that lead going into halftime, and we're only able to go up by 3 at halftime. But I challenged the guys in the locker room at the halftime, and I said, look, we've been here before, okay? Even though those games were on the road at Bethune and at Graham, it was the same thing. We get out on top, and then we relax a little bit and stop playing our basketball, and then the opponent is able to come back. And I said, we have to prove that we have grown beyond that point and we can withstand some runs. And I thought they did a tremendous job of that in the second half.
Coach, that's what they pay you for. That's coaching.
I don't know about coaching. It's playing. And I'm happy that those guys were able to get on top of that. And I want to prove that we've grown in that area.
Well, Coach, you got 21 from Terrion Joseph, 17 from Derek Tizano, and 13 from Jerrion Wilkins, one of the twins on the team. Good balance for that night.
You know, I'm proud of Derek Tizano. He's one of the hardest workers in our program, and he had great success that night. And I want him to know that every night he plays hard, we can benefit from that. And Jerrion Wilkins is someone who has not been producing, who gave us 13 points, and he's going to get more minutes in the future because he's talented, he's experienced, he's a senior, and we need him to perform for us.
I hope you hear that, Jerrion. All right, let's jump into those highlights and show people exactly what happened on Saturday night in the Mini Dome against the UAPB Golden Lions. Here we come out in our home whites. There he is right there, Derek Tizano, getting it off.
Just being tough and getting downhill. Again, when you see our team getting in the paint off
beautiful
penetration,
pass right there.
It usually means good things for the Jaguars.
As an old point guard coach, I love nothing more than seeing the sharing of the basketball.
That's important. We talk about sharing the basketball. And when guys don't get consumed with who makes the basket, great things can happen.
Is that Banks with a nice little right-hander?
Missed that. I thought that might have been Brandon Davis, but there's Tesno right there inside with a good strong move, with using his offhand right there, Todd.
Great inside pass right there, Coach.
Freshman Delane Muyon getting into the action with the basket.
I like what Mon has shown since he's been playing.
Only a freshman. The sky's the limit for him.
Great rebound right there. You got to have those offensive rebounds, Coach.
You know, Jerrion is a player who's got length at 6'6". He has guard skills, as you see with that move right there, but he can do a lot of things, and we want more production from him.
Now he's what, twin? Does his brother have the same skill set?
Similar skill set, but they're different players. Jerrion is more of a guard, and Jerron is more of a forward.
Okay.
But they can do some similar things. Tough move right there. Boy, I sure like to see a lot more of that.
Coach, another consistent player, especially on the boards, has been Jalen Reynolds for you.
You know, I love what Jalen has been able to do. Sometimes with him, it's not about the production. He is a tremendous leader, and his leadership with Delang and Brente has been, really just remarkable. But when he's producing, because he did start 18 games last year, again, it helps our team.
You got to have that leader, Coach. You got to have that person who understands. Somebody got to lead this thing.
And he has not shied away from that responsibility, but in practice, he's such a joy to be around. He's always trying to teach those young guys.
Practice players really make the team come together nicely, especially when you got a disparate group of talent.
And a new group, Ty.
Right.
Again, having so many new guys, someone has to take that leadership by the horns.
Coach, you got a lot of nice defensive plays in this game. A lot of knocking the ball away, steals. We're just talking about it right there, and the video went off. But you had to be pleased with your defensive play.
We knew we were going to be challenged by Pine Bluff, and I thought our guys did a tremendous job guarding the ball on Saturday night.
80-66 was the final score. When we come back, we're going to look ahead to the Mississippi Valley game for Monday night on Inside Jaguar Basketball with Coach KJ.
Contact local agent Anna Jones for a home and auto quote today.
Looking for Cajun seasoning? Go get the red can. We got the spice, you bring the rice. Low sodium, no MSG, and great flavor. Visit CajunNation.com for more products and merchandise, baby.
Did you know the oldest continuously operating restaurant in Baton Rouge is Delpit's Chicken Shack? From knuckle-sucking good fried chicken to a variety of daily lunch plates, Delpit's Chicken Shack serves the best fried chicken in Louisiana, with 2 locations to serve you at 413 North Acadian Thruway and 3939 Pawtucket Street. Delpit's Chicken Shack, the home of knuckle-sucking good fried chicken.
Contact local agent Anna Jones for a home and auto quote today.
Welcome back to Inside Jaguar Basketball with Coach KJ. Coach, our second game of, do we call Monday the weekend? Do we say it's a weekend suite of games, or do we just say the Monday game? How do you properly
combine both games into the weekend.
The weekend? Okay, cool. So our second game of the weekend, I just wanted to be politically correct. Our second game of the weekend, we take down the Mississippi Valley Delta Devils 78-54. And Coach, I was really happy to see that win because as we talked about last week, the worst thing you can get is a winless team coming at you because they're hungry. But I think the Jaguars were hungrier and we came out victorious.
Well, we preached to our guys, and we talked about, in conference play, you have to throw the records out of the window. And we knew that Valley was going to come out and play hard. Good for us, though. We got off to a really hot start in the first half. And Brandon Davis being 4 for 5 from three-point line really got that things jump-started for us.
I was about to say that, Coach. We got 18 from Terrion Joseph, and I think we got 16 from Brandon Davis, but both of them were shooting it from the three-point line, which really gave us a nice cushion to work with.
When you're shooting the ball, it makes everything easier, and we didn't play our defense, best defense on Monday night, but when you're shooting the ball that well, you don't have to have your best on the defensive end. So I was pleased at our guys, the way we shot the ball. Let's take a look from the Valley game and see exactly what happened on just last night, Monday night, as the Jaguars beat the Delta Devils. There you see Brandon Davis getting a little love graphically, 16 points, 4 dimes, 4 rebounds.
He's been playing steady for us, Coach.
You know what? We need that from him, and he's a fifth-year graduate student, and that's what we expect. The thing I'm enjoying about these highlights is, again, how that ball is moving. And once that ball touches the paint, then it comes back out, and boy, it gives you a rhythm shot right there. Boy, it's a really nice one there from deep.
Coach, you know, the three-point shot has really changed the game of basketball. You got to really plan for what? At least 15, 20 threes a game that you want to put up?
You know, it just depends. You know, our guys, we tell them a goal is to shoot 40%. And last night we shot 45% from three.
Incredible.
You know, but our goal is to try to shoot 40%, and that gives you a great advantage in any ball game that you play. But, you know, you take a look at a team like Pine Bluff, they shoot almost 30 a game. And so now it puts stress on your defensive philosophy. But a team like Mississippi Valley, they don't shoot quite as many. And so the fact that we were able to make that three-point shot, boy, it really helped us in that game.
You
Nice
saw
shot.
Joseph just really filling it up. And, you know, he has such a unique profile because he's a lefty. I'm talking about jacking it from three. You saw him take it strong to the hole and flex after it. You got to be pleased with what he's doing sometimes with the basketball.
You know, most times I am pleased with him. He's such a dynamic player, and for any young players out there listening and watching, he's a player that can score at all three levels. He can shoot the three, he can shoot the pull-up mid-range, and then the best thing he does is get to the basket and finish.
Here you see the Jaguars putting some excellent defense on the Delta Devils and getting a steal. Coach, you know, defense is one of those things that, you know, when I was coming up, if you didn't play defense, you weren't going to be on the court. But nowadays, because offense is such a premium, you know, how do you get to that place where, you know, you stress and encourage defense for your players?
Well, I think, Todd, you have to change with the times. You know, I kind of wish I played in this era. I played in the era where defense was, you know, mandatory. But
Yeah.
you kind of got to change with the times. People want to see scoring and high-scoring games, and that's what you have a lot of offenses out there geared for.
Young people, you heard it from the coach. You can jack up those threes and have some nice handle, but if you play defense, your coach is probably going to play you. When we come back, we'll look ahead to this week's LaFleur Tillage Construction Players of the Week and our player interviews on Inside Jaguar Basketball with Coach KJ.
Southeast Auto Inc. proud sponsor of the Kevin Johnson basketball team as well as his coaches show. The powerful Jaguars, come visit us. 2 locations in the Baton Rouge area. One on Florida Boulevard between Wooddale and Lobdale, the other in Prairieville, Louisiana.
Depression, anxiety, trauma, nicotine dependence, and more. Many families are struggling with behavioral health issues. Reaching out for professional help is the best thing you can do for you and your family. At CareSouth, we are committed to helping individuals and families to heal, bounce back, and grow stronger. Our team of professionals are available for telehealth and in-person visits. Call for an appointment today at 225-650-2000. Hope and healing is just a phone call away.
Southeast Auto Inc. proud sponsor of the Kevin Johnson basketball team as well as his coaches show. The powerful Jaguars, come visit us. 2 locations in the Baton Rouge area. One on Florida Boulevard between Wooddale and Lobdale, the other in Prairieville, Louisiana.
Welcome back to Inside Jaguar Basketball with Coach KJ. Of course, each week in this section of the show, we're going to bring you the LaFleur Tillage Construction Players of the Week. Coach, who are those Players of the Week for the Valley game and the Golden Lions game?
Well, Todd, you know, we give a lot of love to Tyrion Joseph and Brandon Davis for scoring the ball, but I want to shine the light on 3 other guys. Number 1, Derek Tiziano. I believe he's one of our hardest workers, and he really helped us in that Pine Bluff game. And then also Jerrion Wilkins, who's starting to find some rhythm and get in the groove. And then our old faithful veteran, senior Jalen Reynolds, for his leadership and his tough play inside the paint.
Well, congratulations, guys. And Coach, thanks for spreading the love, because we're about to hear a little bit from Jerrion Williams Wilkins, as Perry White filed this report.
All right, Mr. Wilkins, talk to me, man. You got a twin on the team, and both you guys are from Lutcher, Louisiana.
Marion's last.
Yeah, we from Lutcher, Louisiana. Grew up there, moved when I went to community college and stuff like that at Pearl River Community College. Went there 3 years, got an extra year because of COVID. But in them 3 years, I made 2-time All-American, first 2-time in school history, and I was the 4th All-American in school history under Chris Oney. What else I did? Then after that, transferred to Southern University. That's how I got here. Been here 2 years. This is my senior year. I'm finna graduate, and this year's just been a great experience. Last year was a great experience. I had fun with it. Had a lot of ups and downs, but that's what makes the journey what it is.
All right, I appreciate you. Thank you.
No problem.
All right, Mr. Johnson, from Palm Beach, Florida. You're a Florida boy that found your way to Louisiana. What was your journey like leaving Florida, and what happened after that?
It was a good journey. I had to get used to being away from home. I went to JUCO last year in Oklahoma, so I was kind of used to it, but it's real different. It's different. The weather is a little different. It get cold out here. Florida is always, you be at the beach in December. So I got to get used to the weather, stuff like that, but I'm adjusting good.
You talking about adjusting good, so that means eating good is Louisiana. What has your experience been like with the food here, man?
It been top tier. Louisiana got the best food. I'm not gonna lie.
What have you had to eat? Tell me about the food.
I had that red beans and rice, that crawfish, seafood, all the boils, all that. Louisiana top tier. You got it.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Wilkins. You like your twin brother, man, from Lutcher. What was your journey like coming to Southern University, coming down from out of South Louisiana?
It was good, cause to be honest, it's just family around, I had family. My mama told me before I came, I had family come to Southern, so it's like tradition. And now also when I play, and when me and my brother play, they pop out to the games and show love. So it's good. It just always felt like home to me,
Talk about the fact that you and your brother on the same collegiate basketball team, competing against one another, and then making each other better to go compete against other teams. What is that experience like, man? Everybody don't get a chance to do that, especially with a twin brother.
No, facts. That's the cool part, because it's not just my brother, that's my twin. Like, he is everything to me. So that's good that we just also grew up playing with each other, and now that we on the highest level of them all that every kid dream of getting to, just playing with my brother, doing that with my brother. That's good. And now that we just can get out there, play together, compete with each other, bump heads together. We just got into it in practice today. See what I'm saying? So it's good. It's all good. It's all love too. You just gotta love it.
All right, thank you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, Perry, and thank you, guys. Coach, I was about to ask you, how do you tell the twins differently, but I see they wear their hair different?
Makes it easy for me. One has long hair, one has short hair.
Okay. All right. So when we come back, we're going to have a very special moment on Inside Jaguar Basketball with Coach KJ, and we'll look ahead to this weekend's game. So stay with us.
Contact local agent Anna Jones for a home and auto quote today.
If your food tastes bland, that's not okay. Let us show you the Cajun Nation way. Shake on that flavor and fire up that pan. We can make your food taste grand. Go get the red can. That Cajun Nation seasoning.
Did you know the oldest continuously operating restaurant in Baton Rouge is Delpit's Chicken Shack? From knuckle-sucking good fried chicken to a variety of daily lunch plates, Delpit's Chicken Shack serves the best fried chicken in Louisiana, with 2 locations to serve you at 413 North Acadian Thruway and 3939 Pawtucket Street. Delpit's Chicken Shack, the home of knuckle-sucking good fried chicken.
Contact local agent Anna Jones for a home and auto quote today.
Inside Jaguar Basketball with Coach KJ. You know, Coach, sometimes you're in the right place at the right time, and Monday night was one of those moments. We had a very special guest come to the university yesterday and speak to the athletic department. Probably one of Southern's top 5 greatest basketballers. Coach Avery Johnson was in the house. And, you know, of course, when Avery was here, this place was 13,000 people filled to the rafters as they led the nation in scoring. And Coach Ben Jobe had a superb brand of basketball. And they really, you know, had a thrilling brand of basketball to watch. And, you know, we had a chance to catch up with him last night, and he was gracious enough to give us a little time and talk to us about, you know, his time here at Southern and what he's doing now, which was a little bit of a surprise to me because I thought he was doing the broadcasting thing or maybe trying to get back on the coach's bench, but he's doing just fine. Stay tuned as we hear from Coach Avery Johnson, one of the greatest Southern Jaguar basketballers of all time. I'm here with the incomparable, legendary Coach Avery Johnson. Of course, the court here at the Mini Dome is named for him, and it's good to see him at home. Coach, glad that you made it.
Yeah, happy to be here. Love to come back on campus and visit with the student athletes. Had a chance to talk with all of the folks, all of the coaches from all the different sports today, and we had an amazing visit. I want to thank Coach Roman Banks for his leadership. I love all of the new hires here on campus and the energy surrounding our student athletes and all of our coaches and administrators that help make all of this happen.
Coach, I didn't go to Southern, and I learned recently that you actually just spent 2 years here. What did you do in those first 2 years of college?
Yeah, my first 2 years, I was in the transfer portal. I know that's not a sexy
Before
word.
it was a thing.
Yeah, so I was at New Mexico Junior College my first year, and then Cameron University my second year, and then I transferred to Southern University, sat out a year, and played those last 2 years.
Of course, Coach Avery Johnson put on a show while he was here playing for Coach Ben Jobe. They set records for points scored per game. He also had a chance to play with the legendary Bobby Fields. Talk about your days on the court here.
Well, it was really fun. We played a fast, entertaining brand of basketball. We were always one of the top 3 or 4 teams in the nation in scoring. I was tied for first my junior year in assists, led the nation in assists with 13.3 assists my senior year, which is a record that still stands today. So we played a very entertaining style of basketball. The F.G. Clark Activity Center was packed every night.
Sure was.
We had people with cars all on the hump trying to get into games, and we just played in a way that people wanted to come out and support us. And when you left this arena, you always knew not only that we won, but that you left very well entertained.
Well, you know, I'm hoping Coach Kevin Johnson brings that magic back. Of course, Coach Johnson left Southern University and had a chance to go play for the San Antonio Spurs, where he won an NBA championship. Coach, talk about leaving Southern and then going to play in the NBA and actually winning it all.
Yeah, it's very important. I was telling Coach Kevin Johnson about some stories dating back to my Spurs days about leadership and communication and determination and discipline. And I learned a lot of those skill sets right here on Southern University's campus. And it translated to my NBA playing career, my NBA coaching career, and now my business career. So a lot of what these student athletes are learning, not only on the court or on the field, but in the classroom, can transition into a career in sports or business.
You know, Coach, I was going to ask you for a nugget for the student athletes, and you just gave it to us. Thank you. Coach, one last thing. Tell us what you're doing these days.
Yeah, I run a private equity business, Avery Capital, in Dallas, and you know, we buy buildings that are leased by the federal government. So the federal government's our tenant, and I'm also a part of another company called Allen Bailey Johnson, where I'm a partner. And main thing, just giving back to community, trying to develop this next generation of leaders.
You heard it from the coach, Avery Johnson, and you too can do it right here from Southern University. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Back to you,
Man,
Coach.
I can't thank Coach Avery Johnson enough for that time he gave us and just, the information that he really imparted, the information that he said to the kids, as well as what he's doing now really, really inspires me on how you can pivot in life. Coach, you know Avery from a little familiar relationship. Tell the folks how you know Avery.
You know what? His high school coach was my uncle over at St. Aug, and I told him that a few years ago. But it's always a pleasure being around him, and when I'm around him, I'm like a sponge. I want to soak up everything he says because he's always got some nuggets to drop.
Now, Coach says if they would have played together, Avery would have been behind him on the bench. So
somewhere.
That's enough. I love it. When we come back, we're going to wrap up this week's edition of Inside Jaguar Basketball with Coach KJ.
Southeast Auto Inc., proud sponsor of the Kevin Johnson basketball team as well as his coaches show. The powerful Jaguars, come visit us. 2 locations in the Baton Rouge area. One on Florida Boulevard between Wooddale and Lobdell, the other in Prairieville, Louisiana.
At CareSouth, we love kids, and we're here to make sure they have a healthy smile. Cleanings to sealants to fluoride treatments. Our highly trained staff is here to make the appointment fun and safe for infants to teens. Through April, new pediatric patients will receive a free electric toothbrush, and their names will be entered into a drawing for a $100 gift card. CareSouth Medical and Dental, Baton Rouge, Donaldsonville, and Plaquemine. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, and most private insurance. Call today.
Southeast Auto Inc., proud sponsor of the Kevin Johnson basketball team as well as his coaches show. The powerful Jaguars, come visit us. 2 locations in the Baton Rouge area. One on Florida Boulevard between Wooddale and Lobdell, the other in Prairieville, Louisiana.
Welcome back. Coach, we got to go on our Mississippi swing. J-State, Alcorn, you ready?
Alcorn has won 3 in a row. They're always tough at home, but we'll be ready.
How about J-State? What the Tigers got?
Just coming off a tough loss, but they're one of the better teams in the league, so this is going to be a tough swing, but we got to be ready.
Jaguar Nation, if you can, get to Lorman Saturday and Jackson on Monday and support these Jaguars on the basketball court. Well, of course, we want everybody to tune in Thursdays at 10 o'clock on Fox. You can catch us 3 times on Pelican Sports. As always, go Jags!